Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich, Germany. Let's continue on for last off. So, we have done it. We have landed in Quebec, and we've captured an airport. The day we never thought possible. You still cannot reach the Labrador Sea. What the hell is wrong with you? Okay then, well I guess we'll be over Eastern Canada. I do not... It's right there! It's right... What do you mean that your center's like here? What are you talking about? Anyways. Once we get this port captured, and if anything, once it's actually captured, we probably want to start getting more naval invasions just across the entirety of the eastern seaboard over here. We should be doing pretty okay. Hopefully, like I'm looking, like there's so many Entente troops right now in Greenland. I'm hoping to just get completely destroyed again, like what happened the first time they tried to invade the island. Like, why would they invade there of all places? I understand, I guess. They haven't accomplished anything in their time. Yeah, and unsurprisingly, they are leaving these areas. And yeah, they can't actually reach far enough down, but that's okay. And you guys actually don't have a battle plan either, so your battle plan is just going to be, go over here. And you can also attack. And hopefully, by the time I come back over here to the west coast, you better have captured all the way to Ontario. That's all I'm saying. The Australasian Union is claiming our territory. That's okay. Like, I want to declare war on the Iron Guard Romania just because they've been... not a thorn in our side, but they've said no to me, and that's just incredibly rude. They should know better. Also, I should know how to put on the video timer, which apparently I don't know how to do. Yeah, the Canadians trying to save all their territory in Quebec definitely has made their position here weaker, which you'll love to see. We got about 2 more weeks till this is ready to go. Again, it's going to take us a while, because again, these guys can't support literally anything. Which could be seen as a problem under many circumstances. Oh yeah, we still got these guys over here in RGFX, basically ready to go as well. A little under 2 more weeks. We did finally capture a single territory over here. And I'm assuming you're actually winning these battles. Surprised they actually haven't broken out of any of these yet. I find very disappointing. You can deploy here. I'm kind of just deploying people to whatever army I feel like it. Okay, so the Canadians have met us, which is a real shame. Like, that's actually a big issue. Until we can get this port built. Please do not move. You are the defensive line. Surprisingly, even with no supplies, we can actually still fight these guys off, which is really just sad on their part. In 14 days you'll land in Newfoundland, and you should be able to capture pretty simply. Except, well, I mean, we've failed by. We did see there was nobody there. You know what? One of our troops that we actually haven't... You guys aren't doing anything. I'm going to send you guys to Greenland to go wipe out the Entente forces here. And if anything, avoid the middle of the ocean. Because we know that there's going to be too many Entente ships there. How, even with no supplies, are we winning this fight? What is wrong with all of you? Once that port's built in 2 days, the Canadians are completely screwed. Like, if they can't fight us with no organization, come on. Gotta be a little bit better than that, right? Something's happening on the 20... What was happening there? I think Middle Africa gave up more territory. That's my guess. But we do have a port, which means you guys actually have supply now. Not a ton, but more than literally 0. Which I consider a major upgrade. I know you guys are still low supply. But surprisingly, our counterattack is still working okay on them in multiple combats. I don't quite understand. Yeah, so you guys are going to do like this. You will be there in a few more days. And while this port is still being upgraded, we're going to quickly send... Well, not quickly. We're going to slowly send all these guys from France over to Canada. And my hope is... by the time they get there, the supplies will be in place to kind of make that work. And probably, you know, take St. John's and then also do like an invasion of Halifax. Yeah, unsurprisingly, there's a lot of troops here. But the plan's working. The plan that I've done before in this mod is still working, which, again, I guess isn't a huge surprise. I mean, who's in this area? We got one division here, one division there. Okay, they're actually retreating. They got a bit more than that. But the entirety of the West Coast more or less is secured. Like, do you still have supplies? You do. I don't know where you're getting them from, though. I think the game still thinks we're in the middle of the Black Monday with these events that it's giving me. Okay, so all of you guys are now going to deploy to Canada. Get out of Greenland, because you're probably just costing us supplies. And you are just going to march, 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 march. Take over every province here. While you are going to plan like another invasion from here down to Halifax. And that should be good to go. It should be done in like 3 days, I think. So invade from here, invade from here. Just give them too much to have to deal with. Generally, I think that plan works out okay. Our supplies still aren't great in this region, 25 out of 18, but once we actually get further in, we should have more supplies at our disposal. No, okay, you stretch out to be here. Delete this old plan. That should be okay. Please hold position. And once these guys are wiped out, which is about 4 divisions, not a ton, but not nothing, we should be good to go. Still actually no airports, even in Vancouver. It's like a flaw in your system, but what do I know? Where's the Pink Army? Okay, they're still landing to this port. I hope they didn't all try to go into this area here. Okay, doesn't look like it. What's your task now? Like, you don't actually have a front line, right? Like, I deleted it back there. St. John's is about to fall, which is great. Thinking even more Canadian shipping in this region. Also, I would say great. How many troops does Canada have? Somewhere between 48 and 82. Surprisingly, the Pacific states are able to hold on much longer than I would have thought. So if we can actually defeat Canada before they have a chance to pounce, that's probably actually better for us. Okay, now you guys realize you don't have a plan. That's where you come in for Operation Invade even more America. Okay, apparently we can't land there quite yet. Can we invade just Quebec itself? But instead of invading Halifax, I can just invade Quebec. That's much nicer. And apparently we don't have naval control over here yet. But thankfully, I can actually put my planes over here, which should give us enemy air superiority, giving them an extra 10%. Apparently there's actually more enemy ships here, which is not ideal. Like, we're close. But close, unfortunately, does not cut it. Please stop giving me more men. I do not want them. I know it sounds strange, but I legitimately don't know what to do with these guys right now. Just build more naval bases in Canada. Okay, so there actually is a troop in Quebec. Did I not have somebody on the naval invasion plan? I did. Actually, you can still stay here. It's fine. We're 48.7. Australia keeps, like, claiming territory, but they're not actually doing anything with it. Which I find a little bit odd, but okay. You guys are going to push your way all the way up to the north. How are you guys doing? Some of you are doing okay. Some of you not so much. Like, there's just one of you like battle plans somewhere else, and that's why you're not able to get here. No, like, you're fine up here. You're docked in Shetland. Okay, so you guys are here. I'm with the RGFX. And hopefully be close enough to actually, yeah, give me some more superiority in this region. I know I said it very strangely there. What if you come down to here? Now, okay, now we're fine, because we actually got both of our fleets over here. Do a nice little naval invasion, 2 divisions. The Green Army has now arrived, so it's going to take them a while for them to actually get anything done. But I'm hoping by landing in all these other locations, we can hopefully accomplish a lot. And you guys should actually be getting support from the planes in Cuba. You guys can actually just, instead of going to Iceland, just come down to Canada itself. Now you should be within range. Everybody can do naval invasions whenever they feel like it. Just basically invade every single port. Give Canada so many ports they have to fight for that they won't be able to get anything done. Apparently they've lost 250,000 men. Not too bad, considering Canada's lost over 1 million. It looks like we should be able to defeat the Canadians in Quebec. Fantastic. So all of you are now going to immediately deploy onto this front. New England's not in the war anymore. Why? The Entente still exists. Canada's just decided, or New England just decided they want nothing to do with it anymore, though. Which is peculiar, because I don't know why they would do it. But it does mean all these Canadian troops are just completely dead, because they can't get any supplies, because it was all technically belonging to New England. Which I will admit is extremely unfair. I don't know what event got them out of the war. Actually, you're all going to deploy onto this front. By that I mean we're going to put a new front line here, and then you're all going to deploy to that front. These cavalry divisions can still go over here and try to kill them. Thank you. And Denmark, please also feel free to join in. And we have another airport. 1,800 planes is actually pretty good. So you two can now fly down to here. Make yourself a little bit more useful to the war effort. And now that you're all here, you're going to not do that one. You're just going to do a regular offensive line down to the south. And then you are this dude. Now you're going to attack, extremely aggressive about it. And one of you, I guess like two of you, are just going to basically march to Montreal, then to Ottawa, then to Toronto. And that's all the victory points over here, so everything else doesn't really matter too much. You're also going to deploy over here. And hope these guys get here soon enough, which I think they will. I'm not too worried about it. Keep on going down our trees here. Keep all these guys more or less distracted. Yeah, Canada. Probably not this episode, but I feel very confident when I say next episode. You're not going to be too happy with the results. Again, I don't know why New England actually left the war. Like, I'm guessing something happened, but just build more rifles. Like, I legitimately, it's fine. And you guys are going to walk down here just to make sure we can kind of clean up the weird border path that I know it's going to make on its own. Now, complete air superiority over here. You're still undersupplied, but not as much as you were before. And I mean, if we take every major city on the coast, I don't know, actually. We got 21 divisions over here, even though I don't think they're actually going to really accomplish too much. You can deploy to you. Oh no, we're actually dominating. Like, there's a chance I think Canada might capitulate in the next 2 minutes. Before this episode's actually over. Actually, I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I mean, once Canada's dead, I think that's basically the end of the series, more or less. I can't imagine what else more there really is. But maybe, you know, maybe we'll just keep going until we have one. I feel like that's going to be soon. This might end up being a half an hour video, but that's I'm sure everybody watching is completely okay with that. There's no major cities in PEI. You don't have to worry about that at all. That's worth 2. Canada right now. $26. Apparently the Dominion of India is also falling. Oh, you guys are actually doing fantastic. AOG is actually doing a lot of good work over here. That's nice of them. Again, I don't see any territory down here that really matters all too much. Yeah, so definitely take Sudbury. Like, is it really that hard to walk to, Calgary? There's really nothing in, but like there's Winnipeg. It's worth 5 victory points. But you know, most major areas are already under our control. You were just gonna march straight to Thunder Bay, please and thank you. And then you go to Saskatoon after, then go to Regina, and then go to Winnipeg. Canada. You got 20%. I don't know when the King Flees Canada event actually fires. I feel like it's got to be somewhat soon, though. I mean, we're there we go. The King Flees Canada. That means basically all of you are... Oh, that's done. Who are you still at war with then? Sardinia, West Indies Federation, and the Dominion of India. At midnight tonight, you are all ours. So, pass a million times. Canada, of course, we're going to take all states. No question about that. It's definitely ours. Cuba. No, you already own Guantanamo Bay. Okay, that's fine. So, you're all okay then. Nigerian Free State. No, I don't care about any of you right now. Middle Africa, you've done some fantastic work, and also you are basically our puppet state in Africa. So it makes sense that you would get some of this land. Probably like that. So we're gonna end our turn here. AOG, I have nothing to give you quite yet. Bulgaria, you've also done some good work, so you can get a nice little strip of Greece. I mean, your borders are gonna look terrible, but what can you do? Rwanda, France. Where is France? If I keep passing, it might put them closer to the top of the list. It did not. The France, of course, probably just gets the rest. Not the rest of the French Republic. Definitely, you're gonna have this territory though. We can have Corsica, and I'm also going to give you the northern coast. You know, something like this. And turn there. Morocco can have this little strip of land. Spain can have, essentially, I think, all of Portugal. No, you cannot have all of Portugal. You don't get the colonies, of course. Middle Africa is going to have the colonies. You know, you can have this colony. You can have that. Yeah, that should be fine. We're going to end our turn here. Middle Africa, I'm actually going to give you more territory, so you're welcome. Actually, Italy. They can also have some territory like that. There we go. I am going to take the rest of Greece. And I'm also going to give Middle Africa the rest of these Portuguese colonies. And I think that's good for now. Of course, we gotta do some other things. So, annexation of Greece. Liberate a nice friendly kingdom of Greece. Hopefully my allies don't just give territory back to these guys, which I'm sure they are wont to do. And of course, Canada. I'm going to liberate a loyal Canada. We're not going to give Quebec independence. It just creates really weird borders that I don't like. And I guess we're going to keep Alaska because it's not actually a Canadian core. Yeah, we'll keep Alaska until eventually... I guess I've got, you know, this US AS would probably eventually declare war on us anyways. Apparently we just put Edward back on the throne, so, you know, what do I know? He was just our enemy, but who cares, I guess, at this point. So, I think with that, it'll be a good time to end this series. So thank you, everybody, for watching my Anthem. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. Not enjoyed, you can always thumbs down. Want to subscribe, and goodbye.